With the stress of when I was working full-time and studying uni full-time as well as doing a musical, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping, and so I thought, and it was suggested to me, that perhaps I look into doing some mindfulness before sleep. Welcome back to Diary of a Drama Teacher. If you're new here, my name is Carly and I'm a pre-service drama and music teacher. Welcome back! It's been a little while since I've done a sit-down video, but I just wanted to quickly talk about something that I think is really important, and that is self-care / mindfulness. And I think a lot of the time people overlook self-care because they're like, oh, I don't really like taking baths or, doing face masks and things like that. But it's actually really, really important. And self-care is actually any activity that you do deliberately that is to improve your emotional, physical, and mental well-being, I guess. And I think, particularly as a uni student and a busy person and someone with anxiety, it's something that I really am trying to incorporate properly into my routine, because it's really important for me to be able to take care of myself in between all of the craziness. I wanted to talk first about a couple of things. So for me, self-care can take many forms. For some people it's going for a walk, for some people it's reading a book, for some people it's doing a face mask. And I think it really depends on the person, and that's okay, and that's going to depend on you. But I wanted to talk about some things that I do. And for me, I am very much a person that I love to be pampered. And so things like taking baths and doing face masks actually make me feel really special. So I wanted to talk about a couple of products. These are not sponsored. No one would sponsor me.
Not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I just wanted to talk about these because they work really well for me. The first one is this Radox Muscle Soothe Epsom salts. So whenever I have a bath, I am a really big fan of bath bombs, but they also half the time have lots of glitter in them and they get everywhere, and I don't think we actually really want that. But this, it's actually, they're mineral salts and they help to soothe your muscles. And as a performer, it's really helpful when I have really sore muscles, and it makes the bath smell really nice and the bath goes green, which is a bit fun. This one is the St. Ives Apricot Scrub. I actually ran out of this a while ago and I went and bought it yesterday because I hadn't exfoliated my face in like a month. Yuck. And I have really dry skin, and so my nose had started to flake. So when I was wearing makeup for Kinky Boots, it was all flaky on my nose and my forehead, and I was like, ew. So I bought my face scrub, and this is actually a deep exfoliant scrub, so I would probably only use this once a week because otherwise I will get rid of all of my face cells. So I just wanted to use that one. That's really good stuff. In terms of actual daily cleansers, this is actually the Australian Skin Institute, so sorry if you're not in Australia, I don't know if they sell it other places. But I've been using this cleanser. It's a rejuvenating foaming cleanser, pure potency. And I've been using it, I think, for about 6 years since I moved to Brisbane. And it is so good. It's got chamomile and stuff in it. So the key ingredients are vitamin C, chamomile, and citric acid. And it smells so good, and I use it every day, and I very, very rarely get pimples anymore. And I honestly think it's because of that. Other thing I wanted to talk about is a hair mask. I got this hair mask yesterday because it was on special, and these items, by the way, aside from the cleanser that I use, which I get from a beautician, these are all from the supermarket, and this costs $3. So I'm not spending lots and lots of money except for my cleanser because that is worth it for me. But I just got this hair mask and I just used it, and my hair's all nice and shiny, so I can recommend. The other thing that I'm obsessed with that I just want to talk about for a second are candles. And I got this candle for my birthday, and it's literally the size of my head, and it's Sand and Fog, and it's strawberry mimosa. and it smells so good. It's actually got essential oils in it. And I burn this while I'm studying, and I think it just gives me life. Thing that I actually really wanted to talk about, aside from products that I use, you know, when I'm treating myself, I really wanted to talk about mindfulness. And I know a lot of people maybe don't do mindfulness, and for a long time I didn't do it as part of my routine. When I was studying, we did a bit of mindfulness and, you know, do the leaf going down the stream. And it kind of worked in that setting, but I never really did it outside of that. But probably in the last 2 months, I struggled a bit with sleep. I used to struggle a lot with sleep when I was younger, and then I kind of got a lot better. But I think with the stress of when I was working full-time and studying uni full-time as well as doing a musical, I was having a lot of trouble sleeping. And so I thought, and it was suggested to me, that perhaps I look into doing some mindfulness before sleep. As a person that is very anxious, I find it really hard to switch off at the end of the day, especially when typically I go to bed around 1 a.m. and that's because I'm usually studying until that point in time. Or I'm at a show and I can't switch off. So I've tried a couple of different apps over time. They cost a lot of money. And as a student, I don't have a lot of money. But I actually found this app in the App Store, and I've been using it for about 2 months, and I think I swear by it now. And it's actually a free app, which, bless, is free. It's a free app, and it's actually made by Australian psychologists, and it is called Smiling Mind. And so my partner and I have been actually doing mindfulness pretty much every single night for like the last 2 months. And it has all of these different programs. And the really exciting thing about this app in particular is that they have them for different reasons. So you have them as an educator, as an adult, they have them for children as well, they have them for health professionals. And I just think that's amazing. And it's put together by Australian psychologists. And there's this one guy that talks on it, and I want to find out who he is because he's got a wonderful voice. And so we go through these different programs, and there's like a 21-night sleep program. We finished it, so we're just kind of re-going through and we pick which one we're gonna do for the day. It just takes you through a guided exercise. They're about like 15 minutes long. My partner falls asleep now about like 2 minutes into them. And I listen to the whole thing, and I just swear by them. They are so amazing for recognizing that your thoughts are there and it's not a bad thing. I think sometimes with mindfulness it's very much like we've got to get rid of all of our thoughts so that we can go to sleep, but that is not the case. I think it's really important to acknowledge that it's okay to have these thoughts, and it's okay to get distracted while you're practicing mindfulness or you're meditating, because that's how our brains work, and I think that's okay. And so I really have enjoyed doing those, and they've become a part of my routine, and I like to think I'm sleeping better now. So that was all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit like, and head over to my Instagram, Diary of a Drama Teacher vlog, for more of my content. If you have any mindfulness tips yourself or any self-care tips and tricks, pop them below. I'd love to share them with you, and I will see you soon.